Hello, today we're going to be talking about how to use a condom. So our topic today is condoms. As with all sexual health topics, this can be quite a sensitive topic, and during this presentation there are going to be references to sex, sexually transmitted infections and pregnancy. My name is Mel Gadd and I'm a sex educator with Come the Evis Crew Sex Education Company. So why are we talking about condoms? Well, lots of people have missed out on their sex education at school, and condoms are the only contraception method that can help prevent sexually transmitted infections as well as unplanned pregnancy. They can be 98% effective when used properly, but they can't do their job if we make mistakes when using them. They are inexpensive and easy to use, and you can get non-latex condoms and dams if you or your partner has a latex allergy, and you can pick them up for free at the Students' Union. So what are condoms for? Well, condoms are a barrier method of contraception that help prevent sexually transmitted infections as well as an unwanted pregnancy. Basically, they're a special thin latex or non-latex bag that stops people sharing their body fluids when having penetrative sex or sharing sex toys. They can be used for oral sex, vaginal sex, anal sex, and sharing sex toys. There are different types of condoms. We have external condoms. These are condoms that are worn on a penis or used on a sex toy. They're very stretchy. They're latex or non-latex. We have internal condoms. These are worn inside a vagina or anus and used with a sex toy. These are not as stretchy, and these are usually non-latex. And we get dams. These are a barrier method that can be placed over the vulva or anus for oral sex, and you can get these in latex or non-latex varieties. Where can we get condoms from? We can buy them from pharmacies, supermarkets, corner shops, pubs, petrol stations, etc. Or you can access them for free from the Students' Union or order them by post from Sexual Health Wales. How to negotiate using condoms. It's always okay to set personal boundaries about wanting to use condoms. Be clear before having sex that you want to use condoms. Have condoms available to use, and don't just assume that your sexual partner will have any or provide them. If your sexual partner doesn't want to use condoms, that's their choice, but you don't then have to have condomless sex with them. So when we're using condoms, we need to check for some things on the packet before we open them. So we need to look for these things. All condoms and dams will have an expiry date. This is usually next to a small picture of an hourglass or egg timer. It usually has the year first and then the month, and the condoms are good to use until the end of that month. The reason why they have an expiry date on them is because over time the condom material gets more prone to tears or breaking. So it's really important that we use our condoms within its date and we throw away any out of date condoms. As well as this, on the packet we will see some quality marks. These are things that tell us that these condoms have been tested to a good standard. So you might see a CE mark, a UK CA mark, or a British Standard kite mark, which looks like a heart with a squiggly line through it. If you're going to go away on holiday and you can't be guaranteed to buy condoms with quality marks on them, make sure you take enough condoms away with you. How to use an external condom. There are a variety of different types of external condom. We've got latex and non-latex. We've got different sizes. We've got different flavours. So there's all sorts of different condoms out there. It's finding condoms that suit you. It's very important if you're going to use condoms to make sure that you find out if your partner's got a latex allergy or not, because non-latex condoms are available for people who have a latex allergy. So we're going to be looking at how to put a condom on now. So we've got an external condom here. We check the packet, check it's in good condition, and then we check for the date. We look for the little hourglass picture with a date next to it, and we check for the quality marks on the foil. So these will be those CE marks, those UK marks, or British Standard Kite marks. Then we need to open our condom. So with condoms, you generally wait until the penis is erect, because you can't put a condom on a penis that hasn't got an erection. But sometimes when you're a bit sweaty, you're in the heat of the moment, condom packets can be a bit tricky to open. So you might want to open your condom packet before you start engaging in sex, and just have the condom packets to the side of you, ready for pickup when you need it. Condom packets are quite strong, so they can be quite tricky to open. So I'm just going to give you some hints here how to do it. So condoms generally have a bumpy edge and a smooth edge. And what we're going to do, we're going to tear from one bumpy edge to the other bumpy edge, and then squeeze the condom out of the packet. If you're finding your condom packet tricky to open, what you can do is squeeze the condom out of the way in the packet, like so, like you can see with this flavoured one. Squeeze it out of the way. Just use your teeth away from the condom to tear it open to help you get the condom out of the packet. General advice is don't open a condom packet with teeth, but as long as you're really careful, that's what's important. It's important to get the condom packet open. And anyway, if you're going to be engaging in oral sex, there's going to be teeth near a condom anyway. It's more about being careful. When the condom is out of the packet, we need to check the condom is the right way up, because if a condom is not the right way around, it won't be able to unroll on the penis. Also, if you've tried to put it on the wrong way round and then you turn it over, you're then putting body fluids that might go on the condom on the outside, and that's not very good for STI transmission. So what we're going to do is throw that condom away and then start afresh with a new one. So we've made sure our condom is the right way round. Some people describe it as looking like a little Mexican sombrero if it's the right way round. Just you start to learn by sight what looks good. So I'm going to get my condom demonstrator now. My condom demonstrator is a blue plastic penis that we use for condom education. So here it is. So that's our condom demonstrator. So you need an erect penis. You can't put an external condom on a penis that's not erect. Make sure our condom is the right way round. We squeeze all the air out of the tip of the condom, because we want to make sure we create a little reservoir to catch the semen when this penis ejaculates. If there's an air bubble there, there's a risk it might break, so we need to squeeze all the air out, and then carefully unroll the condom as far as it will comfortably go. And when you let go of the ends of the condom, there should be a little reservoir there, loose bit at the top of the condom to be able to catch semen. Also, if the condom is loose around the glands of the penis, the top of the penis, the condom will be more comfortable to wear. So that will make wearing it much more pleasurable. This person has sex with their partner, whether it's oral, vaginal, or anal, and then they'll ejaculate into their condom, and then after that they're going to lose their erection fairly quickly. So what they or their partner needs to do is hold the condom onto the base of the penis while they withdraw their penis from their partner's body, and then slide the condom off the penis, wrap it in some tissue, and then we throw it in the bin. We never flush our condoms down the loo. They're very bad for plumbing. They've got a tendency to float or get blocked. And if they do make their way into the sewage system, they're very bad for the environment. Let's look at how we use an internal condom. So internal condom packets are much bigger than external condom packets, because the condoms don't need to be as stretchy because they go inside of the body, so they're bigger. So with internal condoms, we need to look for our quality marks, such as the CE mark here, and then also our dates, often down the side of the condoms here, just like we do for our external condoms. Like our external condoms, they have a serrated edge that makes them easier to open. We can put our internal condoms in place a little bit earlier than we use external condoms, because they don't require an erect penis to put them in place. So you can sort of get them in while you're getting warmed up, for example, and then yeah, they can stay in place. So this is our internal condom. So we open the packet and then we slide our internal condom out. Internal condoms are much more lubey than external condoms. This really helps with the pleasure, so it helps with ease of insertion, it helps for body heat transfer, and it helps for pleasure of use. Internal condoms are made up of two parts. So we've got our sort of outer condom material, and then we've got an inner ring. The inner ring can help with ease of insertion, and it helps the condom stay in place inside the vagina because it holds it up near the cervix. So I'm going to show you how you insert this condom with my little internal condom device, demonstration device. So what we do is we squeeze the inner ring to make it smaller, and then we insert it inside the body, pushing it into place, and then using your fingers to push the inner ring into place. Then when you withdraw your fingers, the condom will be in place, and then when you insert the penis inserts it the rest of the way in place. It's just really, really important that the penis goes inside the ring of the condom and it doesn't accidentally slide between the condom and the body. When this person has ejaculated, the semen will be held inside the condoms, and then what you do is you twist the outer ring of the condom so that none of the semen gets spilt, and then you carefully withdraw the condom, holding it in place. Then you wrap your condom in tissue and then you pop it in the bin. We don't flush it down the loo, they're super floaty. You don't want emergency plumber fees, and then if you get into the sewerage system after all that, then they're really bad for the environment. So yeah, we pop them in the bin. These condoms are single use only as well, so you can't repeat use them. So it's use a condom for each sexual activity. We're going to look at how we use a dam. So a dam is a flat latex square or non-latex. If you've got latex allergy, you can pick up non-latex ones that you can wear over a vulva or an anus if you're engaging in anal play. Just like external and internal condoms, dams will have a use by date on them, and then they will also have quality marks on them. So you can get flavoured and non-flavoured dams. I've got a strawberry flavoured dam here. When you take it out the packet, it's not lubricated like internal and external dams because the lubrication provided is from somebody's mouth. So it's as easy as taking the dam out, laying it on the part of the body you want to lick and touch with your mouth, and then the body fluids of somebody's vulva or anus will hold it in place, and then you put your mouth on the outside. If it does accidentally come off, make sure it goes back into place the same way. Don't accidentally turn it over, because then that defeats the whole point of using a barrier method to prevent STIs. Then when you've finished with it, take it off, wrap it in some tissue, pop it in the bin. We don't flush it down the loo, they're super floaty, and if they do get into the system, they might block the toilet. Emergency plumber fees, that are not good news, especially in rented accommodation, or even worse, in your parents' house. And then and if they do make it down to the sewage works, they're really bad for the environment. So yes, we always pop them, wrap them in tissue and pop them in the bin. Dams are a one-time use only thing, to make sure you've got enough dams if you can have oral sex multiple times. And then also don't swap the dam between a vulva and an anus either. So we don't want to be spreading any sort of specific bacteria between body parts around as well. Let's talk about lubricant. Condoms love water-based lube, and lube is essential for anal play, particularly as bottoms are more prone to tears and grazes. You can pick up water-based lube at any shop that sells condoms, or you can pick it up for free with your condoms at the Students' Union and for Sexual Health Wales. Never use any lubricants or products that contain oil in when using latex condoms. This will include massage oil, Vaseline, body lotion, coconut oil, and it can also include some medications. Oil breaks down latex condoms and they can tear very, very quickly. So what can we do if something goes wrong with our condoms? Sometimes a condom may break or slip off during sex. Don't panic, there is help available. If there's a risk of unplanned pregnancy, so if you've had penis and vagina sex, then emergency contraception is available for free via pharmacies, your GP or sexual health services. People can access emergency hormonal contraception Levanel or Ellaone tablets or an IUD copper coil. With emergency contraception, it's best to access it as soon as possible. STI is available and best done waiting at least 2 weeks after condom failure. You can pick up a test and post STI screening kit at the Students' Union or via Sexual Health Wales. External and internal condoms, dams and lube and STI test and post kits are all available for free from the Student Centre in the Students' Union. If you want to talk about anything to do with relationships or sexual health, you can access the Student Wellbeing Service. Your local sexual health services are provided by Betsy Cadwallader University Health Board. They have a fully confidential service that is easy access, friendly and non-judgmental, and free. They provide STI testing and treatment, contraception and HIV services. You can also access the Sexual Health Wales website and you can access test and post STI screening kits, free postal condoms and a wealth of sexual health information. This is one of a series of video presentations on relationships and sexual health topics commissioned by Undeb Banga. They were designed and delivered by Cwmni Addysg Crew Sex Education Company.